How the fuck is everybody, motherfuckers? Just thought I'd do some Q&A real quick. Just got done with my kind of like my outdoor workout for the day. I'm still going to catch yoga, uh, probably for about an hour, just like some restorative yoga tonight. Haven't eaten yet today. Just drinking water. Haven't. Aaron, what's up, motherfucker? Nestor, how the fuck are you? But no, I haven't eaten anything yet today. I did refuel a little bit yesterday and the day before, but it was more like I had like an extra sweet potato on both those days. And day before yesterday, Monday, I had a lot of protein because over the weekend we really fucking pushed the calories low. We were camping out in the fucking swamp basically. So let's see. Anonymous Fox, how are you? Start asking questions, guys, because I'm not going to be on super long, and I just wanted to ask you. So weight loss questions would be phenomenal. Any questions about hunger management would be awesome, because that's where I'm at right now. Hello from Netherlands. Love the shirt. Thank you very much. And Jessica, how are you? Lexus Cole, how are you? And Pumpkin Spice and Amnel Inspired. Let's go. And Erica and Marina. Lots of fucking people. What's up, motherfuckers? Do you eat carbs, Alan? Yeah, I do. Every night, every day. I eat carbs every day. Almost never do I not eat carbs. I just wait till the end of my day. Like I wait till my last meal, and I don't taste anything sweet until after dinner, like an hour after my dinner at earliest. You know, that way, if my body has a response where it starts making me hungrier, I'm not only hungry for a couple hours before I go to sleep. But no, carbs are not bad things. I do treat processed carbohydrates as if they're alcohol, and I did start viewing alcohol very differently too. I used to drink, have a couple of beers a couple times a week, and it's probably been a couple of months since I've had a beer. But the last alcoholic beverage I had was my son turned 21 in January, and I took him out drinking, and I'll probably take him out drinking again this weekend. But very rarely, and when I do, I have like one or two drinks. I would prefer THC much. I prefer THC much over alcohol, like fucking 10 out of 10 if I had a choice. No shit. Hey, Alan, how do you think it takes for someone who's never worked out to get physically fit? That depends on the state that depends on their knowledge. It depends on the state they're starting in. It depends on if they have weight to lose or weight to gain. It depends on their eating habits. It's impossible. It would be impossible for me to make any type of quantitative guess at that. That you're going to have to ask some of these other fucking bullshit motherfuckers to give you some sort of estimate on something that they wildly could not possibly predict. So I don't do that type of shit. You can visit some of these other fuckheads that would give you an answer for something like that, but that's not fucking possible to predict, you know? Let's see. Let's see. Wow. Wow, lots of fucking shit. Whoa, there we go. Okay. Tips at plateaus, consistency. Maybe realize that the plateau isn't actually in the program or whatever. It may be in your effort. Hello. I mean, like the thing is, there's not like what plateau are you talking about? Like I'm at a plateau. I'm pretty much at a plateau on almost everything I do because I've reached my natural possible limits. Like my athletic ability will not get any higher probably unless I seriously train for that athletic ability. That's not a plateau. That's just a training methodology. And again, like plateau, like you should try to be healthy throughout the course of your lifetime. So if you're talking like training athletically, I'd suggest you check out somebody else, like because I don't train for athletics. You know, I don't train other people for athletics. I train to be very athletic because that's not the type of that's the type of training I actually truly like. But I don't train other people to be athletic because that's not what I'm good at training. I'm good at training myself to be that way, not other people. Anyway, so John Rambo, what's up? Walking to check out Van Pool. Adrian, how are you? Hey, Alan, big fan of yours. Good work. Thank you. No question here. Just appreciate the fact that we have someone who speaks facts and only facts. Thank you. What's your current training regimen look like? I'm testing out some circuit work for the damn gym, like so with cables and stuff like that. Some plays on lever arm lengths and eccentric hold and eccentric portions of workouts. But for the most part, I just kind of balls to the wallet every day a little bit. Like today, I'm trying out some new outdoor stuff. So I'm just using some bands, dumbbells, 5, 10, 15-pound dumbbells. And then I'm doing things like working my lats, pulling on here. And I'm going to have some suspension system up over here in a second. And then I'll probably crank out about 500 push-ups or something like that at some point in time today. Just like I'll do a set of 25 weight, do that 20 times. I do that fairly often. But my training regimen shouldn't be compared to other people's training regimens because my training regimen is based on the fact that I do fitness for a living and that I am on camera fairly often, and I'm the co-owner. My wife actually owns everything. And I'm her employee. She's the CEO and I'm the CEO of all our companies, just about, except for Every Damn Day Fitness. That was my creation. And then she owns 50% of that with partners. But I have to look a certain way, be a certain way, and I like training the way I train. But my training is not indicative of how other people should train ever. Stuff, Alan, how long of a session did your tattoos last, or was it over multiple visits? Let's see. The lower chest ones, like down in here, these ones took about 3 hours. Upper chest, over the shoulders, and into the front of my traps took about 4 hours. Each arm took about 2 hours, and the back took about 4 hours. I still have about another 4 to 8 hours worth of shit left to do for the actual design, because I'm having it go more down my back, and I'm probably going to have my rib cage tattoos, which I already had, put into my chest tattoos too. But I don't have the time, and two, I can't really miss the training right now to recover from that. Like I can't even take the days off. But again, that's different for me than it would be for the average person trying to be healthy. I am very much at a healthy state right now, and very, very much at a healthy weight and body fat percentage. I think I have 0 visceral fat left. My stomach is not flat. My stomach is now concave. It used to be a keg, and now it's this way. I have other stuff that I got to get done for like fitness business stuff. So again, my training is not indicative of how you should train. But and tattoos, and then after that, I'm sure I'm going to have more added on. I'm probably going to have it come up through here, up through. I know it's going to fucking suck, but up through here and then down through my arm, and then have it come back around. Have this entire side of my arm done. This is what's going to fucking hurt right there. But I'm probably going to have it come down full sleeve down into here. It's just I love tribal art tattoos. I know other people don't like them. I don't give a fuck. You don't need to fucking wear them. You definitely don't need to fucking imagine me fucking shirtless with tribal tattoos. If you don't like tribal tattoos and you're still imagining me, shirtless with tribal tattoos on, maybe you should seek some fucking counseling. Hello from Luke K. What's up, motherfucker? Hi, Alan. What do you think of IF for women? Love your channel. Intermittent fasting plays no difference whether you're a male or a female, just so you understand, or what you identify as. I don't fucking judge. But to me, it's good for some people, it's not for some people. I am not hungry first thing in the morning. I wake up like about 30 ounces of water, my first like 15 to 20 ounce coffee. I'm almost 45 to 50 ounces of water in for the day before like I even think about anything like that. And I don't even think about food. I focused on from when I wake up until my first meal to try to get 75% of my fluid intake in. That way I'm not getting up all evening to go to the bathroom. It's just a personal preference for me. I highly suggest people try that out too, because normally when you first wake up first thing in the morning, you are not actually hungry. You are really dehydrated. So you should check that out. How many calories do you eat in a day? I have no fucking idea. None. Right now I have zero idea. I've not tracked calories in forever. I can tell you around basically, but I don't know for sure. I ate like 10 ounces of steak yesterday early, and then I had some steak, some beef ribs with just some like a red pesto sauce that I just kind of got from Aldi's and put on top of it, and some green beans last night. And then as a dessert, I had like a really big sweet potato with some butter and cinnamon on it. And then that was the entirety of pretty much what I ate yesterday. Besides the gallon and a half of water just about, and I'm really full, like still really full today. Today, I think we're having chili. So, and that'll probably be my only meal because I have a big bowl of chili. It's meat, beans, some spicy peppers, a little bit of tomatoes, no sugar added tomato sauce, and then I'll put sour cream and cheese on top of it and everything like that. Hot sauce, all the good stuff, cumin, chili powder, all that stuff. And then tonight I'll probably have a little bit of I'll probably have another sweet potato just because they're really sweet right now. And when I bake them off, they'll caramelize really well. So that's like a really sweet treat for me. So, but I have no idea how many calories I take in. I don't pay too much attention to that. I'm at the stage now where I'm actually able to kind of see daily changes in the mirror with my body fat levels. So I'm kind of playing right there. If I see too much, like this past weekend, I saw too much of a drastic change basically. Because Friday we went into the woods and we did not eat much from Friday until Sunday. And even when I got a chance to eat Sunday, I was not feeling the best because I'd not barely eaten for 2 days, but like camp food that we couldn't even cook because it was rainy, so we couldn't get fire. So I ate basically maybe 1,000 calories a day for 2 or 3 days. And the average caloric burn on those days was somewhere probably in the like the 6,000 to 7,000 calorie range, just with how much we were kayaking and shit like that. So that was I saw too much, like almost too much change. So I carved up a little bit yesterday. I feel great. Carbs are not your enemy. Carbs do make you hungrier. So push them to later on the day, so you don't have to feel hungry all fucking day long. It just makes fucking sense. My hunger management method is not some sort of fucking revelation or anything like that. It's literally don't make yourself hungrier by the foods you ingest, and then you'll eat, like, make sure you don't feel overly restricted by eating some of those at night. You know, it's just fucking kind of easy shit, you know? What about, yo, can you bring me the lights that's over there? Yes. I look like Bruce Willis. I get told I look like Bruce Willis. Everything from Bruce Willis to let's see, Bruce Willis, J.K. Simmons. When I was fatter, I used to get. Thank you. When I was fatter, I used to fucking get Uncle Fester all the time too. I don't. Whatever you think I look like, great. I've been looking into higher protein for the week. What are some of the best tips? What are some of the best ways to do that? Need to lose 40 pounds more. You're looking into higher protein this week. What are some of the bbest ways to do that? You just eat more protein. Here's the thing: before you look into higher carb, look into eating less or higher protein. Look into no processed carbohydrates. If you can look into eating no processed carbohydrates, you will change your world. You really, really will. Or minimizing them to the point where they are just like just treated like alcohol. Like you only have them on special occasions and shit like that. Like I don't have like eating pasta every night is just not good for you. People, it's just not. So get that. You know, anyway. Ooh, almost fucking canceled you guys out. Lindsay, what's happening? Jason Statham wannabe. Oops. I don't even know how far I missed down here. Tons and tons and tons of questions. Tons missed. Tons. Holy shit. So let me scroll back up and see how far I missed. We're going to try to intermittent fast, but only my days off a struggle. Okay. Do you follow or like any other fitness YouTubers? I follow some. I like some. I don't like. I can guarantee you this: there is not one person out there that I like everything they say, and I'm sure that there's tons of people out there that don't like everything I say. So, one thing I can tell you about those two things, I'm sure of, I don't give a fuck what they think about what I fucking say. I don't. I really don't. Most of them are fucking full on fuckheads. The ones I do watch, I mean, I watch mostly for entertainment. I don't find myself collecting. And the thing is, I don't think they find themselves collecting a whole lot of knowledge from the shit I say either. You know, when we watch our shit, it's just a fucking, be like, I agree or I disagree, like fucking stupid shit. But that's what, I mean, we're a bunch of fucking dudes. We're also going to posture and fucking, spread testosterone like we're fucking marking our territory too. So, man, it seems like law of thermodynamics of low testosterone decreases with age does not apply to you. What's your secret? My doctor has me on an estrogen blocker right now, but also I eat fucking for real. I am very small right now compared to what I used to be. Like very, 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 very small compared to what I used to be. I don't even know what I weigh, but like I'm fitting into large t-shirts with a little bit of room. It used to be I had to wear a double extra large t-shirt just to be comfortable, and a triple extra large was what I used to fucking actually have room in it. So I mean, me looking younger is because I'm not treating my body like fucking shit right now. That's why, and I own that. I wish I could do push-ups. My arms are skinny as fuck, and do more push-ups. That's if you do them every day, you'll be able to do more of them over time. Do more push-ups. Can we see the full tattoos? Sure, sometime soon when they're done. When they're done, and of course, if Tyrone comes to the Rumble in the Burrow, I mean, I'll work out with Tyrone shirtless. I have no problem. I mean, that's a fucking thing. Like people, half the time, I love when people underestimate me. That's fucking awesome. I'll just put it that way. But anyway, I have Alchemist tattoo bars. Yeah, I have a tattoo gun on my inner bicep. It's supposed painful, especially. I didn't mind that much. That wasn't that bad. I'll tell you what fucking sucks. Right there on the collarbone, that kept me up a little bit tonight. Randy, what's up, motherfucker? I want a full upper body suit of armor tattoo. That would be fucking interesting. Yo, dude, how you doing? Awesome. Live stream was asking live stream about asking YouTubers who they voted for. Oh, yeah, and the reason why I fucking did that, by the way, is just to prove a fucking point. Okay, first of all, people are like, it's none of everybody's business who they voted for. I'm not disagreeing with that. I don't fucking care. I personally think that if I'm gonna make a fucking decision about my fucking life, I'll fucking gladly fucking stand by it. The thing is, people see what's happening to people like me, right? Where I will say what the fuck I want to fucking say, and no matter who fucking gets pissed off at it, and they see like all of a sudden all the fucking little lemming fucking pussy ass bitch ass motherfuckers that most of you fucking are out there, they get really fucking butthurt by me saying, you know, factual fucking common sense shit. Even like all the people labeling me as a fucking conspiracy theorist, I'd love for you to fucking label off what I was a conspiracy theorist about that I'm not right about, that it didn't turn out that I was actually 100% fucking right about. So, bitches. But anyway, but they see what happens to me, and then they're like, they don't want that because, you know, they fucking are really, really, really fucking soft like marshmallows on the fucking inside. And the thought of their fucking, you know, thought of their fans not liking them really fucking fucks them up, really fucking fucks with their entire fucking world because they built their entire fucking persona off. Come on, guys, let's talk about this, guys. Hey, guys, let's do this. I fucking talk to everybody the same way I fucking talk to everybody. If you like what I say, great. If you don't like what I say, great. But these fucking pandering ass bitch ass motherfuckers ask, like, if you think that they will not tell, if you think they're this the diehard truth and everything like that, and don't, no matter what, they'll tell you what's up, whether you want to hear it or not. When they say that, they'll tell you what you hear, whether you want to hear it or not. But then they won't talk about what they fucking do with their fucking personal lives or their opinion about any fucking thing else. It doesn't even matter if they're right. It doesn't even matter if they agree with you. The fact is that they would fucking hold that from you, that they would fucking pause. They're pausing because they're afraid of what you will think of them. Not, you know, not of the information, because they fucking fully well did the fucking thing. They voted for who they fucking voted for. They feel the way they're going to fucking feel. They're just worried that you won't like them anymore. And that's pussy to me. Gravity training, nothing to say but love for your channel. I think others will be interested in my content. Thanks. Thank you, Gravity Training. Whatever. Hey, Alan, first of all, I really love your view on things. Will you ever do a collaboration with harriet? I know what's been said in the past by both of you. I do it. Anytime Chris wants to actually learn a little bit about fitness besides hanging on a bar, I'd fucking gladly give him a lesson. But I don't plan on doing a collab with him. I find Chris to be a fucking, in general, just a fucking clown. So I wouldn't call it a collab because I personally don't respect him enough to think he can collab with me. He's a great bar athlete. He's a total fucking idiot, though. And he has remained a total fucking idiot. Chris harriet, I am probably 20 years older than him, and I can guarantee you this: if we're not hanging on a fucking bar, he can't hang with me. He's an average fucking athlete at best. So unless we're doing handstands or on a bar, he's fucked. Why would I do a fucking collab with somebody that I don't actually fuck? I would gladly fucking, you know, give him a tutorial on some shit. Fucking, I would have no problem with that shit. But as a collab, fuck no. Fuck no. He's fucking. He needs to fucking go to some fucking basic anatomy classes and shit, idiot. man, it seems like the law of thermodynamics. I'm gonna let you know, Max. If you fucking keep spamming that shit, I'm just gonna fucking ban you because you look stupid as fuck. Hey, Alan, do you drink 0 calories sugar Pepsi drink? Nope, no, I haven't. No soda, no nothing. I will drink. I'll drink like the sparkling waters, the 0 calorie sparkling waters, occasionally. I try not to get too many of them, you know. Because I don't fucking necessarily want, you know, that type of artificial shit in me. But yeah, the 0 calorie, 0 artificial sweetener shit, I'll fucking drink. But I don't drink Pepsi or Coke. I think that shit's disgusting. Once you haven't had it in a long time, I think that shit's disgusting. Imagine you being forced to spend the weekend with Tess Holiday. She'd be forced to spend a week with me. I couldn't give a fuck less. I'm just gonna do my shit. People will be forced to spend time with me. I'm gonna do my fucking thing. I mean, like, what I don't understand is like how people don't like fucking. Hang on a second. Bless you out on your family. Channel 18, dumb. Thank you very much. I just saw that now. So if it was a little later, my fault. Thank you very, very much. And I watch your videos most of the damn time. Why did you get those damn tattoos? Keep going and be honest, because I love these tattoos because I absolutely love them. I mean, I'm super, super happy. Like, I really don't think if you don't like them, I would suggest you not get them. And if you don't think I look good with them, don't masturbate to me. But, you know, besides that, I fucking love them. I'm going to fucking have them. So I'm sorry if I ruined some sort of fantasy you got going on. And I'm just being a dick. I appreciate your fucking donation, but come on. Voltaire, if you think that's painful, never get your sternum done. Sternum wouldn't bother me that much. I don't fucking know. Right on my spine. I got some on my back that were like literally right on my fucking spine. That wasn't that fun, but I'd do it again. And there it is. So rock. Thank you. Jason Statham, if you're a big eater and want to cut, is 70% vegetables the best option to stop your hunger? Yeah, I've Jason Statham wannabe. I've released the like hunger management method thing. It's not even 70% vegetables because it depends on the vegetables still too. It's it. I will put it in my I'll put it in my feed. We're gonna release a PDF to everybody for free soon because we think it's beneficial for everybody. What are your views on replacing refined sugars with stevia? It still tastes sweet. You're still setting yourself up for failure. If you just can't say no to yourself, you need to mature a little bit and realize that something that tastes sweet is a fucking treat, and you should have it as a fucking treat. It's the people that always try to find a way around something. It's the same thing like, well, I'm not going to eat this, but I'm going to try to find every fucking possible way to fucking still have those fucking flavors and still fucking eat that shit. Just fucking eat it later. Like eat, if you're going to have sugar, eat it consume it like you would alcohol, and fucking and just do it that way. Don't convince yourself you're trying to find a fucking hack to still fucking get that fucking mouthfeel and shit like that. Don't fucking do that. So. Also on the exercise bike and at home, closed gyms, feeling like I'm earning a watch, fucking still closed. Your tats are cool. I think so, but if you don't find, Crystal really likes them, so I don't give a fuck what you guys like. Time. Hello, Alan. Someplace where people can get orientation on nutrition for free. I believe there's some decent fucking. I mean, there's decent fucking shit. I would suggest you read as much as you can. I love reading studies and looking up stuff. There's some certain basics, like look up thermodynamics, how your fucking body works, how the fucking body fucking processes fat into both fat into stuff. Like you want to learn as much about as you can for some basic knowledge. So I would look at studies online first before anything. And then let's see here, Chris Cannon, sup Alan. What are your thoughts on these anabolic diets? I think you mean the diets where they're almost keto all fucking week long, and then on the weekend they fucking they carb up and shit like that. It's just an eating pattern. I mean, for some, like, here's the thing: different eating patterns work well for other people. I think that during being keto during the week and then going up on carb, I don't necessarily think that's a necessarily bad thing. Some people can do that, some people can't. I think the problem with that is if some people eat carbs all day long for a day or two, it becomes very hard to then go back to keto. I personally find it much more pleasurable when I just have like beef for my first meal, which for me is noon, beef or eggs normally, or salmon, some type of fish, healthy fats and protein. Then for my evening meal, I just have protein the size of my fist, vegetables the size of my fist together, and then a non-processed carbohydrate this size. And then later on in the evening, if I'm still hungry or feeling like a sweet treat, I'll have something that tastes sweet, maybe some yogurt or either yogurt or normally lately it's been the sweet potatoes with butter and cinnamon. Just been fucking killing it. So everybody does their own sorts of things. The anabolic diets, I think that people are just kind of trying to trick themselves into giving themselves again some sort of like. My method is based around trying to control your hunger so that you don't have to be tortured while you're bringing your body, so your body weight comes down to more of a natural fucking level, naturally, because you're not just constantly feeding the inherent hunger you give yourself by eating carbohydrates all day long. Because that's why a lot of people overeat. They make themselves hungry and they eat all fucking day long. If you blunt your hunger with just protein and healthy fats, and then you make sure you focus on your water, you spend a good portion of the day not hungry, just filling up with hydration, and you're satiated from the protein and healthy fats. And that's just the premise of it. It's just kind of common sense. It's not some fucking wizardry thing, and it's not going to fucking make you grow an extra fucking, 2 inches of height or put like an extra inch on your quads, or all of a sudden you're going to be able to run some fucking marathon. It's just a way to avoid being hungry. Now, a lot of people use the anabolic diet for like a performance level thing, and that I really can't speak on. I mean, just to be real, if the anabolic thing is for weight loss, fine. But if it's like on a performance level standard, I really can't like speak on that too much because that's not really my expertise, and it's not even I haven't even been really researching that shit anymore, So I can't really speak on it, but I can say that you should find something that you like to do all the time. Like, I mean, if you like to eat like that, great, then eat like that. But it shouldn't be something that you're switching on and off with, because then it's a diet, and diet should be used as a temporary fix. And if it's just to try to push yourself to gain a little bit extra weight, I applaud that. Then I wonder how you're going to keep that weight on once you're there, Is 2,600 calories a day and almost being sedentary considered a high TDE? It depends on the person, but I would, again, it depends on the person. It just absolutely does. And you really don't know what your TDE is. I mean, like, that's the thing. That's all guesstimates. I would say for a sedentary individual, I don't understand why you would need that much calories when most of the human race functions on 2,000 calories a day. Especially if you're just trying to be healthy. Like if you're trying to, I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to do. I don't know what your goal is. Like, it's almost impossible for me to fucking say a yes or no to that. Like, because I don't know how much you weigh. I don't know how tall you are. I don't know how old you are. I don't know any of that stuff. Do you guys really get answers from some of these dumb fucks for shit like that? Like for real? Do you go on other fucking other people's lives and they give you a fucking answer, yes or no, on something stupid like that without saying it depends? I mean, because it does depend. It really does. I can't imagine why a sedentary person of normal size would need that many calories. You would end up gaining weight, in my opinion. So everybody's different though, because everybody's basal metabolic rate is different. But do you really ask other YouTubers shit like that, and they give you a fucking yes or no response, or they give you a fucking answer? Because if you do, you should really fucking maybe reevaluate whether you should fucking listen to them or not. Because there's no fucking way to give an actual answer to that. The only carbs you have in there are one and stay. Pineapple. Does pineapple belong on pizza? If you like it, I don't fucking judge. Let's see. Bruce Willis is not as big and strong as you. I'd tell you what, I'd be a stunt though if they were fucking willing to pay me a little bit of money. Anyway, what education, credentials, certifications did you attain while you're in? I have a degree in healthcare administration, degree in accounting, 15 years of experience running hospitals on a multi-level executive scale, up and down the Eastern Seaboard with a focus on nutrition and elderly care. I am a food addictions certified, national certified food addictions coach. I've been a NASM personal trainer and group fitness instructor with weight loss management certifications, all sorts of shit like that. And I have, figured all this shit, figured other shit out on my own. So, what are yours, Drew? Increase your tattoo game. I plan on it. Hello from Turkey. What's your favorite kind of black coffee? Dark roast, French dark roast is what we like. Hey, Alan, are you following any particular dietary lifestyle? I went over that already. Do you work out? Do you work out at a home gym? The damn gym's in my garage. Plus, we work out here. I have jump boxes right over here too. There should be a Comedy Central roast for fitness personalities, influencers you should host, and obviously rip both Vinces. That would be funny. Let's see. And let's see. Wow, I missed a bunch of fucking questions. What is a sign or signs that you're building muscle? Unreal. Perhaps, let's see. Let's say if I shouldn't go by BMI, how should I measure my body fat, and why shouldn't you go by your BMI? Who said that? If you have a BMI of 35, you're morbidly obese. I don't give a fuck if it's muscle or not. If you're 35 BMI, you're morbidly obese. You're risking your fucking health. Why wouldn't you go by that? So it depends on what you're fucking at. That's for sure. But I mean, what the fuck? I mean, why wouldn't you go by it? It's only science. I mean, like, that's the thing. It's not great on an individual level. Like, I mean, I don't even know what my weight is, so I couldn't tell you what my BMI is at. I would imagine I'm still way into the overweight range. I would say that that's maybe a little off. But when I was 35, when I had a BMI of 35 and I was 260, 270, I was probably the strongest dude I knew at my age personally, maybe besides Shaw. And I was easily fucking not healthy, no matter what. And I was strong as fuck. I could box jump 48 inches, weighing 260 pounds. Fucking not healthy at all. Not eating like fucking garbage. Fucking not healthy at all. At all. So why wouldn't you fucking use BMI? So. And BMI has nothing to do with body fat, by the way. Nice tank. Where can I cop one? I think I bought it at Target. Cut the sleeves off. Our carbs prioritized around training are carbs prioritized around training necessary? I'm not. I don't even know how to answer that. Basically, because I don't know what your type of training you're doing or anything like that. I personally, I mean, I don't worry about that. I have carbs one time a day. Later on, I normally work out early in the day. I've normally worked out twice before I have any carbs. It seems. Then, hey, Alan, huge fans from the UK. What dietary advice would you give to an endurance athletes like trailer ultra runners, I would tell you to talk to a trailer ultra running specialist to give you athletic training advice on that, because that's not my thing, and I would hate to fuck up your training or in any way get you hurt, because that can be a pretty fucking extreme fucking sport. So I would suggest you contact an actual trainer for that sport, not me. That's what I would say. I help people lose weight, folks. I mean, I really, really do. I know how to train myself to be athletic, muscular, blah blah blah, all that shit, right? I could probably train people to be athletic and muscular too. I just wouldn't say that I'm really fucking good at it, and you should find somebody that's really fucking good at it. I shouldn't. I can tell you this: I shouldn't take people's money for that when there's so many other viable options that other people can go to teach them how to be athletic and stuff like that. I know how to coach me to be athletic. I can coach other people to deal with their disordered eating. I can coach people for lifestyle skills, and I can coach people to lose weight and develop a healthy lifestyle. That I've never been I've never been an ultra runner, and I've never trail run. I like hiking, but I've never trail run, so I would have no idea where to even start for you. Just to be real. How old am I? I'm going to be 50 this July. Is there any benefit to fasted cardio morning over the same cardio afternoon post meals? That would be more of a generalized personal question for you. There are some studies that say fasted cardio does A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Those studies do normally happen in a vacuum. So I personally, I don't eat. All my activities fasted. Almost all my activity until at least noon every day is fasted. So I don't consider it fasted cardio. I just work out. I just don't eat until later on. So let's see here. Hi, Alan, everyone. First live, good for you. For you, what would you say is a body fat percentage that is optimal to gain muscle but still stay relatively lean? I have no idea, because I've never really tried to stay relatively lean and build muscle, nor will we be trying this time either. I am muscular enough. If I even lose a little bit of muscular size, I'm totally fucking stoked for that. I'm totally fucking down. I don't give a fuck. I couldn't tell you what my lifts are. I couldn't tell you. I know I work out very hard, and for the average person, it might not be a very fucking easy workout. That's for fucking sure. But I couldn't give a fuck what my maxes are or anything like that. And I've never tried to build muscle at a low body fat percentage, nor will I try this time. So for me personally, I have no idea, and nor will I find out. If I shouldn't go by BMI, how should I measure my body? You've already asked that question. Why do you fuckers do that? Like, so you're gonna ask a question and then you're gonna fucking copy and paste it every fucking couple seconds. I mean, don't do that in mine. I find that rather fucking annoying. If I don't get to it, sorry, but don't fucking copy and paste it. As a matter of fact, if I see that again, I'm just not gonna fucking answer that shit. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to come back up here just a little bit and answer a few questions. Would you say getting a CPT and ASM is worth it for the personal knowledge and use? Yes, I would. I also think that like a huge problem with a lot of that is that personal trainers, CPTs, whether it's A's, anything like that, the very first thing they do is they think they've graduated somehow and they have nothing left to learn. And that's a very big mistake. Like fitness is always evolving, always learning. Try to read studies. Like I try to read a study a day. Like lately, I've been reading studies on compounds that help suppress hunger, because obviously I think that is the key to longevity for morbidly obese people. Is if we can remove some of their hunger, they can reduce down their calories naturally, and it doesn't need to be some sort of seriously hard thing that they hate. They can just naturally get down to lower weights. So that's what we're researching right now, and we're developing the hunger management method. We're writing another book, Beyond Math and Willpower, the hunger management method, out in several months. But we have other really serious things coming to try to help people get to healthier weights. I do think that personal training certifications leave people woefully underprepared for multiple things. One, If you're trying to train people athletically, a CPT is not going to fucking get you many fucking clients. You know, I mean, like an actual athletic trainer, you need something more than that, and you need to really be on your fucking stick. I mean, if you're gonna, I mean, CPTs are good because it does teach you basic information. NASM really makes you learn their training method, which is a decent training method, but it's not like how everybody should train, and it kind of outlines it too much for you, if you ask me. But it's a very good course to study, and they do make learning it rather fucking easy. And Crystal says that ACE is, my wife is certified in like, she's an ACE fitness instructor, ACE certified personal trainer, NASM certified personal trainer. She's like 500-hour yoga certified, TRX second tier certified, like fucking so much shit, like everything, every fucking thing. She said it would be ever. Soul fit over 50. We'll see, man. See. Should you isolate front delts specifically, or are pressing movements enough? I don't do a lot of, like, my shoulders. I did heavy presses for a long time. I do kind of a shoulder finisher thing that I do that's kind of like a play on lever arm length and eccentric holds that I do for side lateral raises into dumbbell military press with very low weight, and it's kind of a drop set type thing. It's in my lean mass program. It's like my lean mass shoulder finisher. And I do that almost every day. I also do face pulls every day just to help with my posture. For me being obese when I was well, a few years ago, my posture isn't the best, so I've been working on it a lot. And it's really through, I carry so much weight in my shoulders that I slunge forward. So I'm working on that right now. But I don't isolate front delts. That's you have incline press. You have, if you're doing shoulders correctly, in my opinion, you mentally engage all of the heads to begin with. Even when you're doing side lateral raises and you squeeze, there should never be any swinging. There should never be any, like, anything where the movement's out of control at all, especially because the shoulder joint is such a complicated joint that even twisting the wrong way could fuck you up. You could fuck up one of your biceps because there's a tendon for your bicep that goes up through your shoulder socket. So it's something you should take very, shoulder training should be decently safe. If you're trying to build big shoulders, you do need to ask yourself why. Because I love them because they're a part of my fucking identity almost. But it's one of those things where, it's really more basic than what people think. It's not some sort of serious head movement. I do shoulders maybe shoulders with any kind of heavier movement besides what I do on a daily basis. Once every 10 days, maybe like 8 to 10 days, I'll do some pushing. And that normally is seated front overhead press, sometimes standing overhead press. I prefer seated for more loaded weight. Standing is when I decide if I'm going to do other shit, like maybe clean and presses, standing clean and presses with very low weight. And it's just one of those things where I use those more for cardio. The standing clean jerk and a shoulder press, very lightweight. My cleans are fucking horrible. Something I need to practice on. We need more. We need an opinion on more place 4 days. I honestly don't watch the stuff. I mean, just to be real. So I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I think he does a lot of natty or nots. I mean, from what I understand, he's knowledgeable and he does a lot of natty or nots. I don't watch it. I don't watch that shit. So nothing against him. I just don't watch it. What is your opinion of Dr. Jordan Peterson? He is 50. Looks better than I see most 35-year-olds. Thank you very much. Did you ever watch Dragon Ball Z? Only when my kid was younger. Great shoulders, Alan. Thank you. And it's 5'11", 206 pounds. That's not even close to obese BMI. Nice catch slide work. What's up, Josh? What keeps you motivated to keep on track? I love working out. Lately, it's just, I feel so much better. I feel so healthy. I feel so much better. But also, it's a little easier for me. Like my entire world is connected to fitness, And I don't ever joke with any of you guys about that. My entire world is connected to fitness. It's way easier for me to wake up and be like, you know what, I better fucking work out today because it's part of my fucking job. What are your thoughts on training with resistance bands? I have resistance bands right over here. They're better than nothing. That's for fucking sure. If you're stuck for lockdown because you don't have rights and shit, they work really well. Hey, Alan, I'm a disgruntled ex-V-Shred employee, and I just wanted to say that your videos helped me get out of that miserable company. Thanks. You actually used to work for them. I can't even imagine that, but you're very welcome. I can't even imagine that. So to start saying no to oneself regarding food, but you want to do that. Make sure you're not as hungry, and it'll be a lot easier to say no to yourself. Thanks for answering your question. Of course. How to use gym to quit an addiction. That's an interpersonal thing. Do you think always having an upright posture is bad? Thank you for answering questions. You're welcome. As someone who is 6'5", would you say there are any exercises you would steer away from due to my huge range of motion? I couldn't possibly make that determination unless I saw you. Couldn't possibly. No. Workplace 48. Oh, he has another chat. Where's he at? Did I miss him? Did I miss him? Well, if I missed you, dude, I'll say hi. Like I said, I don't really watch. But here's the thing: there's nothing against him either. I really don't watch a lot of people's stuff. Just like him, I'm sure I'm busy and he's busy. Blah blah blah. Anyway, if you're here, dude, hi. Let's see. Can you please shed some light on starvation mode? Is that a thing one enters to if in a calorie deficit for too long? You would have to be in a very fucking seriously deep caloric deficit for a long, long fucking time. Starvation mode is not something that most morbidly obese people would ever fucking need to worry about. Only if you're on the biggest fucking loser, maybe. But just if you eat in normal fashion, fucking take your time, fucking lose weight, you'll be fucking much better off. It'll just be fucking much easier. Starvation mode is a real thing, but not something that it's the same thing as like overtraining. I've seen so many fucking people just puss out from fucking working out harder because they're worried about overtraining. Just go to fucking gym. Get what you fucking can get in. If you're too fucking tired for any of that shit, then fucking, take a fucking nap instead. Can you explain your tattoos? I like tribal ink. I like tribal tattoos. I got tribal tattoos. There's the explanation. I need to lose 25 pounds. I know. What the fuck, man? You people are fucking crazy. I need to lose 25 pounds. I know as far as food, drink, what the problem is as far as what I'm consuming, but I have no idea where to start as far as working out. Start walking. If you've got your food and shit figured out, all you'll need to do is get some daily activity in, and your weight will come back down naturally. Your health, your generalized long-term health, including your body weight, should not be dependent upon your exercise. It should be dependent upon your acts of daily living, what you do on a normal daily basis. That should produce between the calories you ingest and the calories you burn from your acts of daily living. That should produce enough, the right mix for you to be at a healthy body fat and a healthy weight range. If it does not, if you're depending on seriously hard physical workouts, you need to ask yourself the question: what happens if you get injured, and what happens when you don't want to motivate yourself like that, or you can't motivate yourself like that on a daily basis? That weight will come back. You have to build off your nutrition and your acts of daily living the way to get to your healthy weight. If for some reason you then get to a healthy weight, and if you do want to add more activity in, great. Then just 30 minutes of walking a day, if you want to add more activity in, that is great. But you should be able to lose weight to your normalized weight just with your acts of daily living. If you get to your to your more normalized weight, and you feel your energy is getting much lower because you're at a much lower body fat percentage, and then you think you need to add some calories back in, that might be a little different thing. But when you set yourself up to work out really hard to burn extra calories, unless you are going to be in a caloric deficit when you are also not burning those calories, you're going to gain that weight back, and it sets yourself up for yo-yo dieting. It's not healthy. Ironically enough, during the COVID time, I'm in the best shape I've ever been in my life. I'm in no means strong, but been doing my best. Thanks for your motivation. Thank you, and good for you. That's the thing. Like, I've taken COVID very. I keep hearing people say I haven't taken it seriously. I've taken it seriously, way more seriously than fucking 99% of people. Completely changed my life around. I only drink on rare occasions, like special events now. I used to drink a lot more often. Fucking work out every day with just just getting some movement in, trying to make sure I feel better. I've reduced my visceral fat like immensely. Reduced my body fat down. Don't even know how much I weigh. Not putting extra stress on myself. Really worrying about my longevity. I've taken COVID pretty fucking seriously compared to a lot of fucking people. Appreciate you being a voice of sanity. Thank you. I feel like I'm addicted to sugar. Then you probably are. Normal foods are no problem, but when there's something sweet around, it's going to be pretty quick hungry. If not, any advice? Buying nothing isn't possible. Um, you know, don't eat anything. Like set a hard rule for yourself. You're not going to eat anything sweet until an hour after your dinner. Nothing that has sugar in it until an hour after your dinner. Hopefully that will help you. And that's my advice for real. Let's see here. Yeah. Joseph, what's up? What's your standing on whole food plant based diet? If somebody likes it, I think it's great. I think that the problem is most people don't stay on plant based whole food diets. They just go to plant based diets, and then they have a lot of processed shit. I still wonder. I still for whole food plant based diet. The things to watch out for: B12 deficiency. Also, making sure protein is a thing. It can make you a little hungrier, but it does provide. If it's whole food plant based, it does provide a lot of volume. But it can make you a little hungrier because you're going to be stuck eating a lot more vegetables that sometimes have higher sugar content in them than others. But it might be a little hungrier, but you do get to eat a lot more volume. So I personally I like meat and I like meat and fish and eggs and stuff. So what's your take on working out with scoliosis? My take is you should talk to your doctor about that. What are your thoughts on absolute failure training like Tom Platz? I sometimes train absolute failure. I think that failure is an interesting word because people don't really necessarily understand. Like, what is true failure? Like, is true failure not being able to complete a rep, or like, is that true failure? So that's rep failure, right? Or there's set failure, there's rep failure, but there's also like if like true failure, like it's like say I'm doing bicep curls, right? So I'm doing bicep curls, I'm doing bicep curls, I'm doing bicep curls, and so I'm on a preacher curl, so I don't have to fucking get up because I'm fucking being lazy right now. What the fuck? So I do as many preacher curls as I can. I can't get any more. 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 And I'm stuck, right? So I can go down and I can just do half ones. Now I'm still working the muscle. It's still firing. And I'm doing half reps just to keep burning it out. So I'm already burnt out on full reps. Then I can do top reps, right? Then I can literally do even assisted reps, or I can lower the weight and do a drop set and repeat the process. So what full failure is what you mean. But like Tom Platz wise, I do work out like that sometimes. But I little ADHD moment about what true failure is. Anyway. Let's see here. Are rear delts underrated? Be honest. I do a lot of face pulls, and I do a lot of stuff with my back, so my rear delts normally pretty good. I think that people need to understand, like, it's part of your body. You just need to work it. A lot of people do not fucking. A lot of people do not train their back because they can't see it. That's a mistake. Your posterior chain strength is longevity. The longer you keep your posterior chains strong and mobile and all like that, the longer you stay out of a fucking nursing home, the longer you can get up and get yourself up and out of a chair, the longer you can take care of yourself as an individual. If you're an 80-year-old in a nursing home that gets his ass wiped, and an 80-year-old that can take care of himself, the difference is the 80-year-old that can take care of himself still moves around. That's literally why. Let's see. Thanks for the motivation over the years. Thank you, Candy Floss Corpse. I appreciate it. To the dude that asked about going to the gym to beat addiction, if you mean addiction to opiates or other illicit drugs, then I think you can change your life by going to the gym and working out. I would agree with that. But if you're trying to beat an addiction, you need to get some professional help and get to a counselor, especially if it's a serious addiction that's affecting your life. You should always get a counselor. So always. Thoughts on Paul White, aka Big Show, joining AEW? Good for him. Good for AEW too. Fuck WWE. Thoughts on fasting? Depends on what you mean by fasting. Everybody fasts. When you sleep, you are fasting. I mean, everybody fasts. My thoughts on fasting is that the fitness industry has made it into this fucking thing that's just not fucking realistic. It's just not realistic. It is just different times you fucking eat. It's a method of calorie restriction. I hear people talk about fasting all the time because of the growth hormones effects, and I used to buy that shit too until you actually read the fucking research, and then you realize that the research happens in like a fucking vacuum. Like all other factors are this way. Like it doesn't actually produce those results. So don't depend on those results. If you want to use fasting as a way to try to restrict your calories, so you can have larger meals and other meals, that works. I personally don't like eating breakfast. It doesn't make me feel comfortable, especially because I work out what I would consider pretty intense. And if I work out with anything on my stomach, chances are it's going to fucking come up. So I'm fucking watch that shit. How much water should I be drinking a day? A gallon. I like to take my body weight, divide it in half, and that's the number of ounces I try to take in as a minimum for the fucking day. And then I normally add anywhere from 12 to 20 ounces per half hour of physical activity I'm going to get in. It's a good rule of thumb. What are your thoughts on non-calorie sweeteners like stevia? I don't fucking use them. Why fucking use them? They just taste sweet. They're just going to make you want more sweets. To the user that asked about starvation mode, look up Minnesota starvation experiment. Scientists restricted calories a lot and made them do heavy labor. Hi, Alan. Happy to catch your live stream. Happy to be here. Thoughts on NoFap? I don't know. I mean, I don't know why. You know, what is the weirdest thing you saw someone do in a gym? I couldn't even fucking begin to tell you. First of all, I don't even pay that much attention to other people in the gym, by the way. When I'm there, when I'm in the gym, I'm in there for me. Let's see here. Wow. Lots of questions. So it hopped forward on me, guys. So if I missed your question, my fault. But I'm going to get to Laura Delman, excuse me. I'm in the process of losing 100 pounds, and I'm about halfway there. Great fucking job, Lauren. You have helped me a lot with your content. I want to do strength training. What can I do for 5 minutes a day to get started? Okay, so if you want to do strength training, you want to do 5 minutes a day to get started, and this is just something good for everybody to do. Start yourself off with just 5 minutes of like an exercise per day. So 5 minutes of body weight squats. Okay, so do as many as you can. Rest until you get your breath back. Do as many as you can. Rest until you get your breath back. Do as many as you can. Rest until you get your breath back for 5 minutes. No need to push yourself until you throw up. Rest until you go until you can comfortably breathe. Okay, until you can't comfortably breathe anymore. Rest until you can comfortably breathe. Go again, then go again, then go again. If you're starting out slow and this is the very first time you've done anything like this and you can only go one time, then you only go one time. And then what you try to do every week on that day, you try to build on it, okay? You can do the same thing for push-ups, and if you can't do full push-ups, you can do push-ups on your knees, and you just try for 5 minutes. So pick a day of the week. One of the days is squat day. One of the days is push-up day. One of the days is, I don't know, one of the days is plank day, you know, where you hold it as long as you can, then you rest and you hold it as long as you can. You do that for 5 minutes. So you got this 5 minutes a day, every single day that you're setting aside to do some sort of physical activity, which is a great habit to get into anyway. But also then if you use it for like body weight stuff that simulates some of these lifts that you're going to want to do for strength training, it will start strengthening you and it will get you prepared for that. So that's just rudimentary, quick advice that you can do at home. 5 minutes a day, every single day. Make sure you talk to your doctor first to make sure it's safe for you to do any move you want to fucking do, though. But that's just quick advice for you. Big Show joined AEW. Seriously, yes, awesome. It's awesome. What is the actual definition of functional exercise? I see it thrown around a lot these days. Very fucking realistically, people just make the definitions of a lot of shit up in fitness anyway. So functional for me is any fucking exercise. Any fucking exercise technically is functional. Go, concentric and eccentric failure. Love to you and your family. Thanks for always. How do I deal with friends who are trying to sabotage my fitness goals? Friends are no. If it's in-person friends, tell them to stop doing it. You can't fucking hang out with them. Like, yeah, I would like if my friends don't want me to be healthy. Why the fuck would I fucking want to be around them? You know. Hello, Alan. I hit a new bench pre-R. 110 kilograms yesterday. Good for you. What are your thoughts on gym timing scheduling? I started hitting the gym at 1:30 to 2 a.m. So I could work out and comfort. If it works in your schedule, fucking do it up. No shit. Alan. Okay, I don't fucking know that one. I hear a Big Show in ADO probably because Strowman is now taking his place in WWE. Strowman's a weak carbon copy. I said it. Do you prefer? I mean, he's totally creative character. Big Show's who he is. Do you prefer chest and back or push pull splits? I do chest and upper back as a split, and I do shoulders and lower back as a split. I do push pull differently. Most of my programs like that too. My push pull is if I'm going to push in one way, I pull in the same way, and if I'm going to push in one way, I pull in the same way. Opinions on cardio? Find the cardio you like and do. I'm probably gonna get a rower here soon. Running is not fucking doing well with my back. We're gonna do a lot more kayaking. I can tell you that shit. But the cardio you like to do is the cardio you like to do. I personally use my volume training for like my cardio, just to be real. A lot of fasting research is done on mice too. Exactly. Have you ever roasted someone, sat down and talked, and you learned something new or changed your point of view? Not necessarily changed my point of view necessarily, but I am, I do communicate with a lot of people I fucking roasted before. Like, I mean, here's my thing. Like, I am easily the type of person that can fucking say something to somebody and still talk to them. Like, if you don't like what I have to say, I don't fucking care. And you can, like, all my friends are like, know this too. Like, I will say whatever fucking comes to my mind, right? I do have a rule though that, like, just be like, here's the thing. I've got like a lot of clients, right? And they all trust me with pretty serious personal shit, right? And I see a lot of these fucking coaches get fucking ass hurt, and they fucking, like, even if it's another YouTuber that comes to them for help for weight loss, they'll like share personal fucking like messages and shit like that back and forth. Like if it doesn't work out, they'll like share their personal messages from people or anything. Like, if somebody has a private, friendly conversation with me, even if we don't like each other, but if we have a conversation, I'm not going to mention them negatively in a video ever again. And there's multiple reasons why. One, the biggest reason is if somebody tells me something in confidence, or they have my confidence, they know that I will tell them, like, if they are being an asshole, they know that I will listen to their plights, not judge them, and then fucking give them advice. I would never want anybody like that to think that I would break their confidence. So if I have a private conversation with somebody, once I have a private conversation with somebody, they will no longer ever appear in a negative fashion in any of my videos ever, 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 ever again. Because one, I wouldn't want to break their trust, but two, I wouldn't want to show anybody that I would break people's trust. I can't imagine a single fucking client of mine ever wanting to be a client of mine if I would break, especially like somebody that has a friend's trust. If you'll break a friend's trust, you'll definitely break a client's trust. Why the fuck would I trust anybody that would do that? So, I have sat down and talked with like multiple people about like my videos on them and shit like that. Several I don't necessarily like, and like I wouldn't consider it a friendly conversation. Like Vince Del Monte and I have had conversations. Vince is a full-on idiot. He's a full-on stupid motherfucker. He did not like. At first, he thought my videos on him were funny, and then when he realized it was actually torching his entire fucking career, he did not like them, and I was just picking on him. In which case, I told him he's just a stupid fuck. That's not a personal conversation. We don't like each other. I didn't state that I like each other. But if I ever have a conversation with somebody about their life or their fucking kids or their fucking dog or anything like that, we're friends. We're at least associates, and I'm not going to fucking dog them, you know? Give me 1 second. Christy McNulty, thank you very much for the donation. I have lost 95 pounds. Thank you. Swollen enormous and obese, no longer free diabetic, no longer morbidly obese, and a reversal of all PCOS symptoms. My life has completely changed. Thanks to all of you. Christy, I'm going to say this, and I'm not going to speak for them because I really don't talk to them anymore. But I am going to say this to you. I don't want you to thank me at all, whatsoever. I'm not going to speak for them, but I don't want you to thank me at all. You just listened to a free advice we gave, which is what the intention of that shit is. You took matters into your own motherfucking hands, and you changed your fucking shit. You changed your fucking world. You took your life in your own fucking hands. You deserve 100% of the fucking credit, bar none. Bar none. None of us did fucking shit for you. None besides give advice, free knowledge. None of us did shit for you. You should take that fucking victory, which 95 pounds is truly a fucking victory. You should take that victory and fucking know it's all 100% yours. Don't fucking let anybody take it away from you. That's all yours. You should take credit for the whole fucking thing. Great fucking job. Thank you for the compliment, but great fucking job. Just bought your book. Didn't even know you had one until recently. We are getting ready to. We're writing the second one right now. It's going to be much longer and much more in depth, a little less sweary because we want to actually have it put out. Thanks for the no BA content. I'm assuming some of most BS content, but let's see here. What's up, Angry Baldwin? What's up, Opa? And hey, guys. How do you stay, Joe Mama? How do you stay consistent with productivity? Lately, I find that I've been neglecting my schoolwork and only focusing on work and exercise. I would talk to somebody. It sounds to me like, just to be real, life can't always be about the shit you want to do. You know, like I've got like 4 large scale business projects running right now. And not all of it is the most fucking flashy fucking shit work. Flashy awesome work. In fact, I would say most of it is not flashy awesome work. Most of it's pretty tedious, boring, and not necessarily something I'm going to do that's going to be fucking, you know, I'm going to like look back on as the funnest shit I ever did. But it is business, so therefore I'll be fucking, you know, and business is business. Sometimes you got to do shit you don't want to fucking do. I don't love fucking. Doing certain things when it comes to shit like that, but it all needs to fucking get done, you know. So if you're having a hard time getting like the school work done, I would highly suggest you talk to somebody, maybe talk to your parents, let them know what's going on, something like that, because it sounds to me like you might be coming, you know, you might have some seasonal depression or some depression going on, and after the year and a half we've had, or the year we've had, I'm a firm believer that everybody should try to get some fucking counseling. So. There's been awesome tuning into this. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate it. Let's see here. I'm going to answer a few more questions and I'm out, motherfuckers. Anyway, this looks like everybody's just congratulating Christy, and Christy, I truly mean that. But listen, I really appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you very much. I'm going to do more lives, and I'm going to fucking, yeah, I mean, you know, what the fuck? Something I just came from my workout today. Hey guys, my apologies, but I'm literally just getting ready to get off of here. So I appreciate all you motherfuckers. I hope you all have a great fucking day. If you have any other questions, I'll be going live a lot more often, like I said. But let me know, and we'll probably do like live Q&As. I'll have different topics that we'll talk about, shit like that. So hope everybody has a good fucking time. Talk to you later. God damn.